Hello and welcome to the first episode of Wills Reacts. I'm Wills. Now before we start, let me just tell you very quickly why I'm starting this channel and what it's all about. Now I've recently become addicted to a lot of reaction videos, and there's loads out there. There's vocal coach reacts to this, there's a rapper reacts to rock, so all those sort of things. But I first got into them by a chap called the Daily Doug, who is a classically trained composer, teacher, and he started reacting to Iron Maiden videos, and he's phenomenal, and he's doing really well as well. He's got billions of subscribers, and he's one of these people who'll tell you what key they're playing in, he'll tell you the chord progression, the scales they're playing and all. I can't do that. What I will do though is tell you a little bit about the band, a little bit about the song I'm choosing, why it means something to me. Now also a lot of these reaction videos now is first time listening to so-and-so. These won't be my first time, these are songs that I like, and that's why I want to share them with you really. And it won't be one of these videos where I just sit there through the whole song and go I'm going to tell you a bit about it. You'll probably get a bit annoyed with me stopping and starting it all the time, but if you want to see the whole video, just search it on YouTube and you'll get to see the whole thing. So today's video, first video, how exciting. So I've decided to do a song called Blood on Blood by Bon Jovi, which is from their New Jersey album. But the version I'm going to play today is a live version from the Milton Keynes Bowl gig, very famous gig they did back in 1989, just after they released the album. And the reason I'm playing it is because I remember listening to this whole concert being broadcast on Radio 1 on the Friday Rock Show, back in the day when I was young. And with Tommy Vance, the Friday Rock Show, check it out, brilliant. I mean, he's very sadly long gone, but there's so much archive of it online. And I just remember I had a shed at the bottom of my mum and dad's garden, and with me weights in there. You can see that they obviously worked, and I used to just listen to music in there all the time. On this Friday night there was a live broadcast of this Milton Keynes Bon Jovi gig, and it was just phenomenal. I like Bon Jovi anyway. I was quite a Bon Jovi fan. When I used to go to high school, I used to go to my cousin's house before and after school, before my parents picked me up, and my cousin was heavily into Bon Jovi, only because she fancied him. And I kind of got into him round about the Living on a Prayer, You Give Love a Bad Name sort of time, Slippery When Wet album. But anyway, yeah, so that's why I'm going to do a Bon Jovi song. So I'll just get on with it, shall I? Hopefully this will work. It's the first time I've done it. Got my headphones. We'll give it a go. Seems to be working. Unfortunately the video isn't the best quality, but it's the only version of it I can find online. It does seem like a pro shot one though. Now I don't know if you're familiar with this intro, but it reminds me of the end section of Layla, you know, by Derek and the Dominoes, you know, Eric Clapton. And always think of that song when I hear this. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Thank you. This is for friendship.
For friendship.
This is called Blood on Blood.
Of all the versions I've heard, this is probably my favourite.
So get out there. Hold your hands up in the air. Let me see these hands, David. Come on, get them up. That's it.
He's cool, isn't he? Oh, see, I miss Richie Sambora not being in the band now. This must have been a phenomenal gig to be at. I haven't heard this for a couple of years, this version. But before we go any further, I'll just tell you quickly about the lineup. It is the classic, as far as I'm concerned, Bon Jovi lineup. It's Jon Bon Jovi on vocals and acoustic guitar, and it's Richie Sambora on electric guitar and backing vocals. How good is he? I mean, he's phenomenal. And the late Alec John Such on bass, and David Bryan on keys, who's still playing with Bon Jovi, and Tico Torres on the drums, who's also still playing in Bon Jovi. So it's three of the current lineup of Bon Jovi, and this is the classic lineup, to be fair. Anyway, let's get on with it.
I can still remember, and now it's just a kid. You think we're friends forever, what you said is what you did.
When friends were friends forever, and what you said was what you did. It cut each other's hands. It was all about blood brothers, you see. The thing that gets me with this particular, not lineup of Bon Jovi, but this instrumentation, is just how full the sound is. I mean, it's only one guitar, it's two guitars, because John's got an acoustic guitar, but the electric guitar, just Sambora's style is just phenomenal. Love all the artificial harmonics he does. Wee, wee, wee. So far, it's very similar to the studio version, but there's a little bit later, which you'll see in a minute, which kind of deviates from the studio version, which is kind of why I like this particular version the best. We knew this white trash girl, we each threw in a 10. She took us to this cheap motel and turned us into men. What a lyric. He does have a strange way of pronouncing some of his words, though. We'll still be standing when all is said and done. We'll still be standing. It's very good, though. No wonder all the women like him. I mean, Bon Jovi, they were probably the main reason why. Well, they were kind of the first acceptable band for girls to get into rock music. I think they really were one of those first bands. You know, before it was all Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, all those really heavy bands, but Bon Jovi made it acceptable for girls. That's not me saying that, I read that online somewhere. Don't accuse me of being sexist. Love Richie's solos. Very underrated guitar player. I think it's phenomenal. Now this is the part that deviates from the studio album, and this, I just love this bit. I just love the passion Sambora gets out of this guitar.
to use this man. You mean just the same. You're a long-haired rock and roll baby.
Me, I'm just a singer in a long-haired rock and roll band. He's probably made the most money out of all of them.
But I like it.
That's the way I like it.
If you need my dreams, come on.
But if I got that call in the dead of the night, I'd be right by your side. It's all about friendship. And I remember as a teenager, you just thought this was cool as hell. Love this bit. Tell you what, the guy can sing.
Like a tattoo that you're wearing wrong.
I know there's been a lot of talk about how he sings now, maybe his voice is different, but there's moments of time this guy can sing. I can see it now. I mean, it's cheesy, but it's pretty cool. Don't know why, but that section always gives me goosebumps. Even now, I remember sitting in that shed, listening to this on the radio. It's just phenomenal. I mean, Richie Sambora's voice. I think he was on The Mask in the US recently. He's still got it, I tell you. Let's carry on. Yeah. I mean, anyone can play guitar, well I can't, but this guy can make it sing. I wish I'd have seen Bon Jovi back in the late 80s. I saw them on their These Days album, so that would have been 94-ish, something like that. I could be wrong, put in the comments if I know. It was good anyway. That was still when Richie Sambora was with him, and I think Alec John Such had gone by that point. Yeah, anyway.
Just
I mean, this is proper stadium rock, isn't it? This would have been a phenomenal bit to be at. I think there was also, Vixen opened up, or Vixen was certainly on the bill. There was Europe, Skid Row, who will definitely be doing some songs in the near future, and of course Bon Jovi. He's a phenomenal drummer as well, Tico Torres. I mean, just incredible. Wow, wow, wow. Love all that. So there we have it. Blood on Blood, live from Milton Keynes Bowl, 1989. It takes a lot to move me, but music's one thing that does. So I guess we should wrap it up. I'd like to say a massive thank you for watching, if you're still here at this point. Hopefully, over the coming weeks, months, hopefully years, there'll be a lot more of these. If there's any song in particular you want, stick it in the comments, send a message, do whatever. And subscribe to the channel, that'd be lovely of you. And I guess that's kind of it. So I'll sign off. See you next time.